welcome back. Couple of Fat Guys Cooking Show. Dave Greer flying solo for the holidays. Thanksgiving part 2 right here. What we're doing is giant popovers. Now we did the green bean casserole. That's in the oven now, probably for about 5-10 minutes, golden brown. That's ready to go. Now you got your popovers. What you're going to need for popovers, half a dozen eggs. That's right. These are light, flaky, fluffy things. You're not going to believe them. 6 eggs, couple of cups of buttermilk, 6 tablespoons of butter or margarine, 2 cups of flour, and a tablespoon of salt. Oven at 375. You're going to need one of these muffin deals right here. Greased up. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't we all? There we go. Now we're starting off in a large bowl. Large bowl we want to take and beat the eggs until frothy. And that would be what we have to start on doing right now. Okay, and I always, I love those cooking shows where the guy can do it with one hand, I'm not even going to try because I'll have so many shards of eggshell in there, it's not even funny. I mean, if that's what you go to cooking school to learn, I'll stay home. I do just fine, thanks. Anyway, so get our half a dozen eggs in here, and right now you're thinking cholesterol? Yeah, well, if you have any problems with cholesterol, this is not your dish. Or maybe it is. Your last. And get that half a dozen eggies right in there, and that's so goopy we got to grab a little paper towel right there because, my favorite jazz singers, Sam and Ella, like to stop by occasionally. Now, we're going to do a little beating of these babies until frothy, okay? Frothage. Beating. Here we go. Whisk manually. None of that high-speed blender plugged-in nonsense around here. We took up all the outlets with the lights. Anyway, get these 6 eggs all beaten and frothed up there. And right now you're thinking to yourself, wait a minute, I'm all alone doing this for myself. What is this nonsense I'm cooking here? Well, you can order out, do a banquet dinner if you want, or you can just have some fun like I'm doing right here. Half a dozen eggs, beaten until frothy. Now we're going to add that 2 cups of buttermilk. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And we're going to now add the butter. And they want 6 tablespoons of butter. Now I took a whole stick, threw it in the microwave for about 10 seconds. Nicely softened now. And we're just going to cut off a couple because there is 8 tablespoons to a stick of butter. So we won't be needing 2. Drop that 6 in there and call the doctor. There we go. Now, low speed. Get this all it's all in there right now. Get it kind of mashed in there a little bit. Yeah, get this thing out of there. Low speed, you're supposed to beat the flour and the salt as you add it, okay? Now, I got one of these babies. Remember these? Yeah, you might remember these from the 50s. This one here is an original, circa 1959, the year I was born. Got it from my dad's estate. He had a lot of interesting things he left for me, and this was one of them. We're not sure exactly where it came from. Now we're going to slowly add the flour and the salt. So, watch this. Doing a little beatage with the softened butter there, and we're locking up. Okay, let's get it down in there a little better. Here's what I do gradually. Yeah, I dump it all, and then I gradually kind of put it in there because I'm by myself. I don't have time for gradual. Okay, and this is where it gets really difficult because you start to see why they say gradual. Anyway, get it all beat nicely in there. Let's add that salt. 1 teaspoon of salt. Is something coming out of there? You never know. These things get plugged up so quick. It's like, okay, yeah, I guess there's something coming out of there. I guess you'll taste that. Yeah. Now, this is probably a real good argument for one of them electronics blenders there, with the cord, the 21st century kind of stuff. But I chose to do it manually because I wanted to show you the drudgery that, you just see the sweat rolling down my brow on this, the drudgery that our moms and dads, well, maybe just our moms, had to go through for a Thanksgiving dinner. You know, this is how they had to do it. And my mom made these popovers, and man, oh God, these are unbelievable. These popovers are mainly like really a side dish for a beef dish. You know, I mean, this is like you have your standing rib roast and you'll have popovers, green bean casserole. But I figured I'd take the best of everything. I'm taking the green bean casserole, the popovers, and we're going to do a capon next. Capon stuffed with raisin toast and walnuts, and oh, it's going to be unbelievable. Anyway, so we get all this beat up real nice, and it's obviously going to just take you a little time, but it's coming along here. It's definitely coming along. It's that butter that holds you up. If you don't have a really good softened stick of butter, you're not going to get through this. Not without wiping the forehead a few times. Now, once we get this all melged up there, we're going to fill the cups of that muffin pan 3/4 of the way up. 3/4 of the way, bake them for 1 hour. Then you want to pierce them just to let the steam escape. And then bake them for 10 minutes more after that. Then you remove them from the cups and serve them hot, and man, they're unbelievable, I'm telling you. There we go. It's fairly manged together. Again, this probably would have been a lot easier had we used an electronic device. But for some reason, I chose to do this. Again, it's good, I think, occasionally to show people the wrong way to do things. This way they get an idea of just what a bad avenue it is to go down sometimes when you do this manual stuff. Okay. There we go. I think I finally got it managed together there. Okay. Now, 3/4 of the way filled. Let's take a little ladle. Probably a better way to douse this out of here. Want to grease this puppy. The easy way. Little, who knows what it is in a can. And ladle out about a 3/4 away high on this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh God, yes. There it is. All nicely ladled out there. Now we're sticking this into an oven. 375. 1 hour. Remember, after that hour, pierce them right on the top there a little bit. That's nice. I wiped the buttermilk all over my face like that. You just put it into your skin. It's good for your skin, actually. Also makes a great astringent. Hey, Couple of Fat Guys Cooking Show. That's part 2, giant popovers. I'll show you these when they come out when we do the capon next, okay? All right.